Hey guys, welcome to my new video. This is Honor 8X Max, a 7-inch phablet. I'm calling it a phablet because it's slightly bigger than a phone and slightly smaller than a tablet. Now this is the 6GB, 64GB variant. It's a mid-range smartphone by Honor with decent price of $1,300 AED, $350 and 25,000 Indian currency. The highlight of this phone is 5000 mAh battery, a decent camera and a stereo speaker which supports Dolby Atmos for the richer sound quality. So let's unbox the smartphone and find out more about it. But before I start, kindly subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so you will get notified every time I post a new video. The packaging wasn't the best, with the plastic wrapped all around the phone. I'm sure the global retail packaging will be different. Anyways, let's see what's inside the box. Now this is a Chinese variant. It comes with a micro USB cable, which is not good. It comes with a Huawei quick charge, which is good and also necessary for a huge battery it has. Also, there is a rubberized case inside the box to prevent accidental damages. Now let's unwrap the smartphone and turn it on. The phone is quite big, almost like a tablet. If you have seen Honor 8X, it looks exactly like it, except for the screen size, of course. A small dewdrop notch and a small chin at the bottom, but otherwise it's all screen. The back is plastic, so at the bottom it has a micro USB charging port, a main microphone, speaker capable of stereo sound, and the good news is that it has a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right side there is power and the volume button, but the placement could have been in the center of the phone as the phone is quite tall. A secondary microphone at the top, and on the left side there is a hybrid SIM tray for SIM card and a microSD card, or a dual SIM card as per your convenience. Now let's set up the phone. This is the lock screen wallpaper. Let's compare the size of the phone with an iPhone 7 Plus to give you guys a better idea. Now iPhone 7 Plus is not a small phone, but if you compare it side by side, it looks quite small. Not just in the height but also in the width. One good thing about this huge display is that you get a lot of screen space as the bezels are quite small. So watching media, reading web pages will be fun on this device. It has an IPS display panel with full HD Plus display. Also, it has a Gorilla Glass 3 protection. Now let's check what software is running out of the box. The smartphone is running EMUI 8.2 based on Android 8.1 Oreo. I'm sure when I will connect with Wi-Fi, it will give the Android 9 update, as Honor 8X has already started receiving it. It has September 2018 security patch, so the phone is due for an update. Now it took me a while to figure out the keyboard as it's a Chinese variant and the keyboard is different than the classic one. Also, the phone does not come with a Google Play Store installed. I have to manually install it, but it's not difficult, it's quite an easy process. Also, you can click over here to see my unboxing video of Samsung Galaxy A8s, Samsung's first Infinity O design smartphone. And also you can check here for the unboxing of Redmi Note 7, an amazing device by Xiaomi. Let's register the fingerprint scanner of the device and see how fast it is. It took small time setting up the fingerprint, but not by much. The fingerprint placement could have been slightly lower for easy access. Anyways, the fingerprint unlocking is quite decent and quick and also accurate. Let's also check the face unlock of this device and see how does it perform. Setting up face unlock was quick. Now let's see how does it perform. There are two ways for face unlocking in this device, and I think most of the Honor and Huawei devices. The first one is similar to how it works on iPhone 10, which is it will unlock the phone and you will have to swipe up to go to the home screen. And the second one is my favorite. You unlock the device and it directly goes to the home screen. I really prefer the second one better. You can choose this option in face unlock settings. Just choose direct unlock option, and when you use face unlock for the next time, it will directly unlock the device and take you to the home screen. I must say the face unlock speed is quite fast. Good work by Honor. Now let's come to one of the most important topic of the smartphone, its camera. On the rear it has 16 megapixel main camera and a 2 megapixel depth sensor for bokeh effect. It has LED flash, face detection. There is no 4K support. It can shoot maximum 1080p videos. Also, you can shoot slow motion videos in the smartphone. On the front, it has a 8 megapixel camera with 2.0 aperture. There is also an AI mode in the camera software to give you enhanced pictures. Now let's see some sample images and videos. The quality of daytime pictures were good with details and sharpness. I have not done nighttime testing with this device, so can't say much about low light performance. The size of the phone is great for multimedia experience, watching YouTube videos, or watching movies on the smartphone. Because of the larger screen, and also Honor has given a solid speaker to complement the huge screen. The quality of the speaker is not excellent but definitely great with Dolby Atmos support. The processor on this device is Snapdragon 636 with Adreno 509 GPU. It is not the most powerful chipset and certainly not futuristic, but still can do a decent job. The device can handle easily everyday tasks without any lags. In terms of gaming, you can play PUBG in medium graphics settings to avoid any frame drops, and also the other graphic intensive games, but you will find some frame drops here and there. To play games on large screen is fun. The call quality is good on this device, except for the fact that it will look a bit awkward while talking with the device because of the size. Now overall, the phone is not for everyone. If you want a regular phone, buy Honor 8X, you will be more happy. But if you are okay with the size of the smartphone, and if you are a student who likes to read a lot and need a big screen smartphone, or if you are one of those who like to watch a lot of media, movies, YouTube videos, then this is certainly a great choice because it removes the use of tablet and gives your smartphone an edge in this regard. Now before I conclude my experience, here are some pros and cons you must think about before buying the device. Starting with the cons first. The size is not very easy to use every day, and also inside the pocket it's not so comfortable. There is no 4K recording and there is no OIS in the camera. The phone doesn't come with any water protection or IP rating. If you are playing a lot of graphic intensive games, you will see small frame drops. The phone does not come with a wireless charging support. Now let's talk about some pros of this device. It has a great media experience, so watching YouTube videos and watching movies on this device is certainly a fun. The phone comes with a fast charger inside the box, which charges its huge battery in 2 hours time, which is good. The smartphone has Gorilla Glass 3 protection, which is an old version but still can protect with small scuffs and damages. Not only the phone has 5000 mAh battery on paper, but it performs also good. The phone comes with a decent stereo sound quality, which is very good. It supports Dolby Atmos, which is very good for a mid-end device. The camera is good in daylight. The phone also supports VoLTE network and has an FM radio. The face recognition and the fingerprint scanner is quite fast. So overall, because of the decent price, I think it's a good deal for media lovers and students. Soon I'll be covering Samsung Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus coverage in my channel. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. See you in my next video. Till then, goodbye and peace. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, kindly hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate that. Also click on the notification icon, the bell icon, so you'll constantly get updated with my new videos. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.